Man, what's happening with y'all, man? It's your boy Jay Ransburg. You feel me? Sure. I ain't got shit going on. I'm bored. Got some stuff on my mind, man. I've been reading a lot. You know, I'm trying to be successful. And one thing that I come across a lot of times with being successful is being a leader. And I've been reading these books. You know, first book I read on this journey to success was Steve Harvey's Act Like Success, Think Like Success. And that's been a great foundation for me, letting me know what I need to do about striving and, going on my life. And just really going about being the best person I can be. Right now I'm working at GC Services and I work at Home Support Service. I'm a director of information management and finance. And my goal, to be a business owner, anybody out there that's trying to build up their brand and do what they got to do to be successful, like right now is the time to start. Stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Stop worrying about tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Go ahead, do that shit now. And you can, if you don't like me cussing, I'm finna be cussing like a sailor on this motherfucking here in a minute. So throughout the whole video, so you just gonna either have to listen to it or you can back out, one or the other. So that's really basically what you gotta do. Get up off your ass and just do it. Take the risk. A lot of people, a lot of times scared of what's gonna happen, but you scared to live your dreams if you are here just like, well, I don't know, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait till I get my money right. Fuck the money, man. If you got, go ahead and do it. You will make the mistakes. Steve Harvey put in his book, he lost his family. He quit his day job and started he quit his day job making real good money. $13 an hour, well, that's fairly decent. And started telling jokes, making $50 a week. No, $150 a week. He said his best week he made like $750. Lost his family, his marriage, children, wife left. I mean, obviously. So, I mean, it happens. But now, you look at Steve Harvey now, he's on TV every day of the week. And he's successful. He stayed consistent. He was persistent with his dreams. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not talking about it no more. Like, I'm doing it. I'm out here. I'm trying to build this brand of in-home senior care. Like, it's people out here like, yeah, I got the idea. Ideas ain't shit until you execute it. And that's what I'm going to continually tell y'all ass until, if you tell me that you're going to do something, I'm going to continue. I'm going to be there with you. You can tell me that you're going to do it. But I want to hear from you 30, 60, 90 days from now talking about, oh, yeah, you remember the idea I told you about? I did it. Yeah, then we can, you know what I'm saying, we can build together and be friends and shit like that. But if you ain't got you got an idea, you just over here dwelling on it, I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be stagnant. I've never been stagnant. You know, it just, have you ever just came across something that put a fire under your ass and just kind of made you feel some type of way? Like, I'm on that right now. You know, so I'm feeling some type of way about the people around me, the people I hang with all the time, and just auditing my friends and family. And that's one thing you definitely have to do on this road to success, because people who know you are gonna be so eerie of you, and they're gonna hate. They're gonna low key hate because they're always wondering, damn, me and him grew up in the same community, but now, he's making blah blah money, or he's so successful, and I'm still here living a normal, a so-called normal life. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to live dormant. That shit's so weak to me. If I'm out here just living like an average Joe, who wants to live like an average Joe? I don't want to wake up 30 years from now saying I could have did something. I want to wake up 30 years from now sitting on my ass, looking at my children like, damn, you know, with my wife, my beautiful wife, just talking to her like, you know, man, we talked about this a long time ago, and this was the life that we want to live. I don't I don't want to be working every day until I'm 50, 60 years old. That shit so dead to me. I'm not trying to live off of retirement. I'm trying to not trying to live my grandfather's life. I'm trying to live the life that I want to live. And a lot of people, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. But when it comes to the goals that I'm trying to attain, I'm gonna attain them shits because I'm gonna put my best foot forward and I'm gonna do it. I'm not talking about it. That's what a lot of people out here doing. They sitting around talking. They gathering up friends and they steady talking about what they want to do. No, I'm not talking about it. I'm out here doing it. I'm out here busting my ass. And if it take, even if that shit come down to my last dollar, I'm gonna still bust my ass until I do it. And I might fail. That failure is a part of the process. People don't understand that failure happens. The dude who created Facebook created 2 other ordeals before Facebook, and now fucking Facebook is worth so many billions of dollars. I mean, come on now. Bill Gates, he had 7 inventions before Microsoft just blew up. Now you can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing without Microsoft. Every school in America has Microsoft. Every school. So just think about it. I mean, put your best foot forward, go do what you gotta do, and stop lollygagging. Audit the people around you. That's what you gotta do mainly. The people around you are gonna determine how successful you're gonna be. The people that you talk to for no reason are gonna be the people that dictate what kind of person you're gonna be in life. And that's what it is. You can, I mean, just straight up. That's real talk. I kick it. You kick it with the same people every day, and the same people talking about 10 years ago. Fuck 10 years ago. Remember back in the days, man? Them days is old. Fuck that. I ain't talking about yesterday. Shit, what you talking about yesterday for? Yesterday gone. What could you did yesterday that you could have did today, or you thinking about doing tomorrow? Do that shit now. Get off your ass. That's the main topic of right now. Get up off your ass and do what you gotta do. Lose sleep. Lose sleep over what you want to do the most. Mama, you gotta lose sleep over what you want to do the most. I sit up here almost every night, not being able to sleep, reading these. Mama, I'm sorry, but I've been on this video cussing like a sailor man. But I be up all night and I be reading these books on how to become a better Christian and how to become a better leader. I mean, you can see it in my talk. You can see I walk different, I talk different. People at my job be like, man, ever since you start reading them books, I can see a different demeanor in you. And yeah, it's all about building up yourself. I don't want to be the same person I was back when I was in high school. Every time I go back home, I hear that bullshit. People, man, you done changed. Nah, man, what I'm supposed to do? I'm not supposed to sit here and be same old J. Marcus that was goofy as hell. No, I mean, I'm still goofy now, but at the same time, I'm not finna be out here doing stupid stuff, get thrown in jail because the stuff I was doing then, I can get thrown in jail for now. 17, they're just like, go home, or we're gonna tell your coach on you. No, right now, 23, they throwing your ass in jail, and they gonna give you a fine, and that's gonna be on your record forever. Exactly, that's what it's called. People don't understand that. People want to. It is called growth. People don't understand that though. People want you to be the same, and people want you to. I mean, I don't want to be where I'm at 20 years from now. I don't want to be in the same place I am 20 years from now. I hear people at my job all the time saying, "Man, I'm living a dream." Shit, was the dream to get up every day and go to work and be told when you have to go to work? No, I don't want to be able to be told when I want to go to work. If I feel like tomorrow I want to take a day off, Guess what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I want to be able to take a day off and see my children, my child now, but I'm speaking for the future. But I want to be able to take off, see my baby, and sit at the house and play with her and watch her grow. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be out here being told what to do and being treated like shit at my job. That's because that's exactly what's going to happen. People going to talk to you any kind of way, and I'm grown. I mean, you ain't going to talk to me no type of way at my job. You can call it what you want. We adults. Because once we step out of these doors and you still talking to me like that, you going to have to see me. I'm going to either punch you in the mouth or, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say it's going to be worse, but I might just punch you in the mouth or something. But, I mean, that's what it is. People out here nowadays not taking this same old stuff. People out here think different nowadays. People want growth. People want stability. Like, I get on Facebook, Instagram, and I see people with all their little, memes and stuff. I mean, what's crazy is people making money off of these memes. People have, you got 100,000 followers on Instagram and Facebook and all that, 100,000 friends. You can change the type of person you are overnight. I mean, it's crazy. I've seen a guy and a lady go from having 9,000 followers to 100,000 followers, and now they traveling all over the world and doing all types of things with their family. They don't even have to go to school anymore. They can just do that for a living. I mean, when it comes a time that social media has changed the type of people we are, I mean, that's a different type of world now. I mean, when 70,000 people, if you knew 70,000 people personally, that's even great. But I mean, having 100,000 people that don't know you support you just because they like what you do, that's awesome. Some of these people will never see you ever in your life, but they'll support you because they feel this is a support system, or that's a person that I can support because I like what they're doing and they trying to have positive change. I mean, it's people out here who flashing money, and people in my generation love that. People with, you got money and you showing a glimmer of fake success. I don't understand why people love that as well. Like, I can see right through that. I'm not going to give you a false hope of, if I'm telling you, if I got $100,000 right now, I'm not going to flash it on Instagram or Facebook, because first of all, that's dangerous, and second, like, I'm not going to give you a false hope, because why would I flash my money letting you know how much money I have or what I have going on? I mean, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense when you give people a false sense of hope. Why not just tell them what they could do to become successful? Be the pilot to their ship or plane or whatever you want to call it. Be their pilot. Lead them. Lead these people to what you're doing. I mean, I'm not afraid to tell somebody, I got up every day at 8 a.m., I bust my ass, and now I'm just chilling. I don't work no more. I'm not afraid to do what other people are afraid to do. I'm telling you, people will bring you down. And that's why you got to put people around you that have the same mindset as your own. You gotta surround yourself with positive mind frames. I mean, I might find myself doing something out of my character or judging somebody, but at the same time, who am I look back at myself like, who the hell am I to judge him or her on what they're doing? I mean, I'm not the best person in the world, but at the same time, I'm trying to be the best version of myself. I'm not trying to be the best version of the Dominican Sue. I'm not trying to be like him because he's the best version of himself. I want to be the best version of Jay Ransburg. Obviously, because once I become the best version of me, then I can let my positivity rub off on somebody else. That's what I'm definitely not here for, though, as well. Negativity. while I'm on the subject of positive and negative. I mean, positive vibes is always good, but at the same time, you got to understand what is a good positive vibe and what's a bad positive vibe, because that doesn't make sense somewhat. But at the same time, you what is you got to think about the positives and negatives of something. I mean, you may want to go smoke or go chill with the boys from down the street, but you thinking that's a positive vibe. But at the same time, I mean, if y'all out there talking about, man, I should have, and hoes and stuff like that, stuff that really don't matter, you know what I mean? Then why are you doing it? I mean, I'd rather be in the house reading a book about how I can get better, or listening to some audio about how I can get better, or a positive interview about what I can do to change my life, rather than going out to a club spending $20 on getting in, and another $20 on drinks that ain't gonna get me to where I want to be. I mean, it's a false sense of hope. I can go there and I can drink my problems away, but guess what's gonna happen tomorrow? All my problems gonna still be there tomorrow. I'm still gonna be messed up. I mean, you can't drink or smoke your problems away. You gotta live, and you gotta learn how to get rid of those problems. That's that's one thing we fail to do a lot of times. We don't hold ourselves accountable to things that's going on in our life, and that's one thing as well that just kind of kills us. And I won't say necessarily kills, but it definitely is killing us slow by not holding ourselves accountable for our own actions. We always try to find someone else to blame it on, or something else, when, I mean, you knew that traffic was going to be bad, and you decided to leave the house at 8 o'clock and think you was going to make it to work at 8:10 when you know traffic is backed up. I mean, you can't blame it on traffic. You can only blame it on yourself. I mean, traffic happened. But at the same time, you got to put yourself in a situation to where, well, if this your last time being late to work and you about to be fired, and you can't tell your boss, oh man, I left traffic. That shit happened to me the other day. I left home 7:30. That's 10, 20 minutes earlier than my normal time. End up getting to work at 8:20. I just told my boss, I was like, man, hey, I was late. I said traffic was horrible, but at the same time, he can't give traffic an occurrence. He can't tell traffic you fired, because traffic gonna always be there. But he can tell me, go home, we don't need you no more. Then I'm out of a job. But at the same time, I'm still not gonna be hurting, because I mean, I'm always gonna have a backup plan to whatever I'm doing. And that's one thing you always gotta have as well. You can't be stagnant and just thinking that what you're doing is gonna be the sole representation of the rest of your life. I mean, if I'm gonna get fired tomorrow, then I'll be able to find a job easy. I have the qualifications to get a lot of jobs in my field, or in the field that I'm in now. But I choose not to work in this field because it's a field that I'm highly not interested in. That's why I love working for home support services, where I can do stuff and I can help out with my community and slowly build up my business into a multi-million-dollar business, hopefully within the next 3 years or so. Because once you build something up, that brings a lot of credibility to your name. I mean, people don't want you to. I'm not wanting to be the CEO of Microsoft tomorrow, because Microsoft is already a top tier brand of its kind. I want to be that guy that was working for Bing when Google was the hottest shit in the world. Google still is the hottest shit out there. I just want to be that guy that brought Bing up to the top. I want to be that guy. What I'm doing now with home support service, I want us to take over the home care industry and put all these other places out of business. Even not take them out of business, I want us to be able to buy these businesses. I want us to be able to still create jobs. I mean, that's one thing a lot of people don't think about when you own your own business, you are creating jobs. You're putting food on the table for families. That's one thing that we kind of lack. A lot of people want to be able to do all of these different types of jobs and work so many hours. I mean, as long as somebody's getting food on the table and getting their rent paid, that's all that matters. I want to be able to help somebody get their daughter that ballet lesson that she wanted, or help their son get pads for football practice. I mean, that's what life is about. You want to be somebody be able to come to you and cry to you, and you feel comfortable with them crying to you because you know you helped them out in a struggled time. You know, a lot of people don't really get to interact with their CEOs or bosses. They just know, oh, the place is owned by this person. I want to be able to go out. I want to be able to work directly with the people. Like, who owns home support services, or who is one of those guys behind the scene. I want to be like, I'm one of those guys that's behind the scene that's running this business, and you're like, oh man, you out here helping us. What you doing out with the little people? Like, oh no, you're not the little people. You mean just as much as to this company as I do, and to this person. I mean, I'm not putting myself above no one, because once I put myself on a pedestal, I mean, I feel like I put myself in a situation where you don't mean as much as myself. And that is a lot. That's what happens a lot in our society, to where people put themselves on a plethora of a hierarchy of leadership, or not, I won't say leadership, but like they put themselves on a pedestal to where if I work at this position, or I have this position, or I'm doing this, I'm better than you. And no one's better than anybody. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I feel that my manager is more so valuable than I am, because at my job, if I quit, that fucks my manager up. Or if one of the higher managers quits, then that fucks somebody else up. I mean, if it's just all a hierarchy of everything links together. And when everything links together, it's like a body almost. If you cut one nerve in the body, you can disable a leg or an arm or anything. You fuck your spine up, you can't work nothing on your body. I mean, that's for real. I don't put myself above no one. I don't feel like I have no power over anyone. All I can control in my life is what I do. I mean, I always put the Most High God in all of my decisions. And I always thank Him every day for letting me live and letting me wake up each and every morning and being able to cherish my life. But it's certain people out here who, I don't know, it's just a lot going on in this world, and I feel every man has the same, is valuable just as much as the next man. He just wasn't given a chance, or didn't put his best foot forward, as I was saying, to be the successful person that they wanted to be, or he was meant to be. That's one thing. I mean, just go out and do it. Live your life. Live the life that you want to live. I mean, I'm pretty sure one thing about me, I don't live my life waiting for Fridays. I don't. Monday is just as important as Saturday is. When you get to your life to live like that, that's when your life will be perfect. That you living the life you want to live. When you can live that, like, Monday is Saturday and so forth and so on. Motherfuckers hate Mondays. Mondays are like the longest days of the week to some people. But I feel like, to me, shit, Monday has the same value as Friday. I live Monday just like it's Friday. I go to sleep same time just like it's Friday. I can go, if I have to be at my hobby job, that's what I'm gonna call that shit, my hobby job, at 8 on Friday, I'll take my ass to sleep at 12 on Thursday. Just like I'm gonna do, I don't know what time it is now, but it's the same thing. I'm out here. I feel like if I go to sleep, I'm gonna miss something. And I hate that shit. Like, it's been times I be up all night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, have to get my ass up at 8. And I'm energized. I might be groggy as hell, but at the same time, I'm energized. I'm happy to be awake because I'm telling you, somebody that got up this morning and the person beside them didn't wake up. Or somebody out, I'm pretty sure somebody out here in this world that didn't wake up this morning that had plans for today. And that's crazy. They had plans for today and they didn't wake up this morning. And that's one thing. That's why I want y'all to go ahead and put y'all dreams into effect. Stop waiting on tomorrow. One thing I hate though, fucking New Year's resolution. That shit's so weak to me. I don't make a September motherfucking 13th resolution. Make that shit happen today, bro. Stop waiting on God. That's what pisses me off. Like, I'm tired of waiting. Like, I procrastinate myself, but at the same time, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm not gonna wait. Like, I might say that I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then think to myself, what the fuck I'm waiting for tomorrow? I'm gonna do this shit now. Only way I won't be able to do it right now if my resources aren't like if I'm definitely taken away from doing it at that moment. If I'm trying to go to the gym and I know the gym closed at motherfucking 10 and it's 11:45, I'm finna do something in the house that's gonna change my way of. That's gonna give me the same effect as the damn gym was. Or if I feel like I need to order some clothes, I need to buy some clothes, I'm gonna buy them shits online. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll wait till they get here. That's it. I can't really just dwell on things. Like, I get over shit so fast. Like, and the shit damn near deadly. Like, no lie. And that's one thing I hate about myself. I get over stuff so easily. Like, it's dangerous. Like, man, that shit, and it ain't cool at all. I promise it ain't. Getting over stuff, because I mean, it's only one thing in this world that I'm not over, but at the same time, like, I'm over the person, because like, it just, I don't know. I don't really need triple no more. This ain't my personal life ain't meant for what y'all got going on. Anyway, man, it just put shit behind you, man. If it happened yesterday, fuck we talking about it for? You know, it's certain. I got little small demons in my closet, but at the same time, I got a big God on my back who right there behind me, ready. He ain't never scared. He ain't scared of nothing. He always prevails. That's the thing. He always prevails. He never backs down. And as long as I got him behind me, we good. For real. I'm gonna always keep doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna keep living my life like a millionaire. I ain't there yet, but guess what? I'm pre-living it, because I know where I'm stand in life. And one thing I'm just gonna have to start cutting off people, you know, who really don't mean nothing for me, who just trying to use me. And there's a couple of people out here who just don't really care about what I have going on. Just only want me a part of their life for certain reasons, and like I'm not here for that. Like, if you trying to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do, you can move on from me. Like, I'm just a regular dude, bro. I promise. Like, the only thing about me is I'm constantly working to change and be a better person for my family and in my life, rather than, you know, just staying stagnant. Like, that's one thing I'm not gonna do. And one thing I hated, I used to hate change. Change is hard, but change is needed. Change is hard, but change is needed. I swear it is. You may think this the crazy shit, but change is needed, man. You need change in life. I'm telling you, I continue to talk about change and being stagnant. I done said the word stagnant about 100 times on this video, but I want y'all to know that change is needed, man. It don't matter. That shit in the Bible is everywhere. You gotta be able to change to live your life for the better. You gotta be able to X out negative vibes. Be able to live your life to the point where, you know, You happy. You gotta be happy in life. Do what makes you happy. You know, because I'm telling you, nobody else gonna live your life for you, and nobody else really gives a shit what you do with your life. I mean, your mama can tell you that you don't need to be out here going around having sex with all these folks, but get what? On your mind, you just like, shit, I'm out here fucking. That's on your mind. That's what you want. You know, your mama give you tips, but at the same time, that's what you want to do. Like, it happens. I mean, you gotta learn. You gotta learn for yourself. You gonna get put in a situation where shit is fucked. Shit is bad. Chips are down, depressed. Like, I don't want nobody depressed around me because I'm such a good spirit, man. I'm telling you, I bring so much positive and high energy. I may not seem like it, but all you gotta do is just get me riled up, get me turned up. Talk to me. I'm telling you, I got so much on my mind a lot of times, and I just don't really talk about it because people don't want to listen, man. I can talk for hours. I can sit here on here with y'all till I gotta get ready to go to work. If y'all can give me something to talk about, I'll talk y'all fucking heads off on here. I'm telling you. I love people. I love to interact with people. I mean, it is what it is. You got to be able to get to a point where you can interact with people and not feel obligated to. Just do it. Just fuck with people, bro. I'm on some grown man shit for real. Like, I ain't on no fighting shit. I mean, I'm gonna defend my family to the ends of the earth. I mean, I'm gonna go to war for them, but at the same time, I'm not out here. I'm not about to pick no fights. I'm not be on no stupid shit. I'm just out here. I'm doing it, man. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. Bro, I got children. I got a child. I keep saying children, but shit, all y'all my sons and my daughters. For real, if I'm talking to y'all my sons. I fuck with all my followers and all my fans and, you know what I'm saying, everybody that just really listen to me because, I mean, it's so hard to find somebody that listens because a lot of people really don't give a fuck because it ain't about them. I promise you they don't give a fuck. If it ain't about them, bro, they don't give a shit what you got going on. And that's one thing, like, that's one thing I'm starting to do as well. Like, I'm moving away from people that really don't fuck with me. And you can tell the people that fuck with you and the people that really don't fuck with you, they just fuck with you because they have to. And I don't want you to fuck with me because you have to. That's word. That's word is bond, boy. Don't fuck with me because you have to. Fuck with me because I make you feel some type of way and you feel like you need me around you because I'm that positive vibe, I'm that spirit. I'm telling you. That's why I want you to fuck with me. Don't be like, man, Jay, he know what he talking about, but I don't know. If you got a second guess what I'm talking about, don't listen. Don't worry about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want you to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen, but at the same time, shit, it is what it is. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You have your point of views, I have my point of views. You know, it is what it is. I'm grown. I ain't gonna take back nothing I ever said. I might say sorry, but I ain't taking it back. I can't take it back. I can't go back in time and be like, man, don't say that shit. Fuck no, I said it for a reason. For real. Shit gets said all the time. People need to learn how to buck the fuck up and goddamn scrap on shit. Fuck it. I'm telling you. I just really need to let y'all know, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all out here that need that word, that need that positive vibe, that positive energy. A lot of y'all just, you know, y'all just out here and y'all doing what y'all grandpappies did and what y'all mama doing, you know. Word. Dude, live life, man. Be happy with what you're doing. Don't be content until you happy. Until you just found that level plane to where you can live at. Now, I ain't got no problem with if you don't have a problem with working every day, getting up every day and going to work. I don't have a problem. If you like it, I love it. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. But for me, I don't want to work the rest of my life. I don't want to see myself. By the time I'm 40, big 4-0, I want to be cruising, chilling, living, watching my daughter get ready to go to college, and let her live her life. I mean, I'm letting her live her life now. I'm not the best parent in the world, but at the same time, I've had a lot of kids grow up in my life, and I know how I would want to be treated as a kid, and I know what it takes to supervise a kid. So I want my child to have freedom, but at the same time, I want her to have too much freedom. I want her to be like, she can do whatever the fuck she want to do. Because I felt like when I was a kid, shit, I'm cool. I can do whatever I want to. Fuck no, you can't do that shit. If you do whatever you want to do, that's what put kids in the grave, or worse, you know what I'm saying, making stupid ass mistakes. That's one thing parents always try to do. Let their kids know, like, hey, you don't be doing this shit. Don't be doing that stupid shit, man. Because once you start doing stupid shit leads to you doing other stupid shit now, you know what I'm saying? When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, basically. So, I'm just trying to be the best parent that I can be, because I ain't gonna say that I am the best parent, but I try to learn, and I try to take hint from other parents. I mean, one thing about me, I'm just I'm a sponge. I take in everything around me. I mean, everything is always valuable information. There's a lot of people out here who don't like valuable information, and I love information. I love being able to learn from other people and see how they do things, and what could I do going forward that'll make things that are in my life different and shape up to be positive and have a momentum shift. Because it's easy to, real easy for momentum to just take heed and lead you in a great direction. Momentum is so big nowadays. If you got a momentum shift and it's a good momentum shift, you could be on your road to stardom. You shooting for the stars, you shooting for the skies, the heavens. But once you let negative and bad momentum get to you, it's only one thing you can do to stop bad momentum, and that's to just kind of audit your actions. Audit the people around you, like I was saying earlier. Audit them. Ask yourself, are the people that you hang around the most the people that you most admire? I'm not about to be sitting around here doing, like, honestly, this weekend, I turned up this weekend. That's really kind of out of my character, because I really don't turn up like that. Like, I damn near, one thing that almost altered my whole weekend, that could have altered my whole weekend in a crazy way, if I would have brought my computer up there. If I had brought my computer to that cabin this weekend, I'd have been a fucking ghost. Because I'd have been on my computer finding out ways, emailing people on how I can become a better social marketer, how I can impact people. I'm out here making Facebook posts, Instagram posts. Like, people don't see that shit, but I'm out here making posts. I'm over here writing on folks' walls. I'm over here letting people know I appreciate the follow back, and all that shit, man. You just don't understand. Shit like that little small key detail, it makes people fuck with you. Don't fuck with people for the wrong reasons. I'm telling you, one thing that I noticed, and I'm a guy, one thing I noticed, and it's on social media just in general, if I get on social media now, and I see a dude, it's dudes out here who be, you know what I'm saying, I don't understand how women even attract to it nowadays. A dude can hop in a chick inbox and be like, damn, shawty, you fine as hell. And she going for it, like, oh, thanks, blah, blah. And that may be her type. She may like that type of dude. But at the same time, like, you treat people how you want to be treated. So you coming to him, shit, damn, baby, you look good. You coming to him saying that shit? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? But a a gentleman dude come to you like, shit, what's up? What's going on? Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You know, what the fuck? You know, the first thing on your mind, what the fuck this lame man nigga want? I don't know. Like, it's, but you know what? It's appreciation. The dudes who sending those, damn baby you got fat, they appreciate that. They like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Really, I know you was gonna notice, but at the same time, shit, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to show, genuine appreciation of the people around me. Like I always ask when I come and I see my baby mama's family. I'm not gonna say my baby mama's family, my second family, because they like my second family as well. They my mom and dad and my brother and sister and my baby mama. But I go over there and I see their family and they like family to me, and I always ask how they, you know, so I've been trying to change, and instead of coming in the house just dry and shit, hey, I'm talking. How y'all day been doing? I don't even care about how my day's been. I don't really want to talk about my day. I want to know about their day. Because once you just I'm showing genuine appreciation because I want to know what's going on the day, how everything went. I mean, a conversation can go so shortly, and I mean, you can ask for things in a conversation without asking for them. I mean, it's real. People need to understand that it's real, man. Just being appreciative of people, man. Just showing genuine fucking appreciation. That's it. I mean, you don't really have to care. But you will though. You don't have to care, but you eventually will care because you're showing a genuine appreciation. You just, hey, what's going on? I'm showing you that I'm appreciative, and I want to know what's going on with your day and how you're doing. I mean, you don't have to ask me once. We can sit there and talk about you for the next 2.5 hours. Cool. One thing, and that's one thing a lot of hood dudes do, because me growing up low-key from the hood, man, I can sit here and I can tell you an example. We can chill. Me, my cousin Marvell, Stuffon, KD, all them boys, when we used to kick it back in the day, man, we can chill outside, got a few drinks, and we just kicking it. It ain't nothing going on. But one thing that happens is somebody might pull up and be like, man, what y'all got going on? Shit, we out here chilling. Man, y'all mind if we come chill with y'all? Yeah, come on, man, we chilling. They can sit out there and just talk to us. We talking. They don't ask for no beer, no drink, no smoke. I wasn't fucking with. I was just out there kicking my older cousin. They can ask for that shit, and they be like, they don't have to ask for it. My cousin like, man, you want something to drink? They been thinking about it for the longest. Yeah, I sure want them beer, bro. And they thinking about it, but they ain't said it. Somebody else be like, yeah, bro, you come on, man, get you a drink. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is just genuine appreciation. They appreciating the time and the conversation. A lot of people look at it as a shit. They using y'all niggas, but fuck no. They just out here chilling. They just want that connection. That's all they want. They want to be genuinely appreciated. They want to let somebody know what they got going on, and basically just kick it. That's it. Nobody really care about all of that. You know, rah. You know what I'm saying? If he would have came and asked for a beer or a cigarette or whatever the fuck they had going on, he had came out the car and been like, man, let me get a square. Oh hell, I ain't got no more. Oh shit, I ain't no more beers, bro. Oh, these is he ain't sharing. They would have went just like that. But since you kicking it and you just being appreciative of the time and the people, man, it happens. That's life, man. Show appreciation. That's one thing I'm gonna put with y'all tonight. Change and appreciation. Always be appreciative of people, man. Be appreciative. Love. Be genuine. Just be a real person, man. That's being a real nigga ain't out here being in the streets doing stupid shit. Being a real nigga is being yourself and just genuinely accepting people for who they are. I mean, you don't have to fuck with everybody. Honestly, you don't. If you see somebody that you don't like, you don't have to fuck with them at all. Low key, you don't. You don't have to fuck with nobody. You can just shit. Somebody do something you don't like, brush them off. It's 7 billion people in the world. Who gives a shit about what she did to me? I don't care. Because guess what? I ain't had no ties to her. Okay, I'm moved on. I'm gonna do what I gotta do with the next person. I'm telling you, can't nobody tell me that it ain't another person in this world that acts exactly like that person. Like, cause you gonna find your match somewhere. I'm telling you, it don't matter. And that person may be closer than you think. Like, that's just word. I don't really know, man. I'm no mortal man. I'm just another nigga. I stole that from Kendrick. But I'm finna let y'all go. I'm out. Peace.